pretty camera, you know, friendly guy.
You said you do YouTube as well, right? Do you want to tell me about that first before you tell me your juicy story, or what?
Yeah,
it's up
sure.
to you.
I'm a political content creator.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know if you know, like, Hassan Piker.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
okay.
I fucking hate him too.
Oh, sick.
Destiny, guys like that.
Yeah, all these douchebags. I know all of them.
I've been on panel with all of them. I've been on their streams, on their shows, respectively.
God. Please tell me you were there to shit all over them instead of...
I kind of was shitting all over them.
I feel like I recognize... Maybe I should recognize you.
Well, the name's Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, Blay.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, I do politics stuff and I make my own music, which people can find on Spotify if they want to. It's just Dylan Blay on Spotify.
What about the commentary?
Oh, for the political stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I don't know how to describe it, because I'm like center on social issues, so I'm like moderate.
No, I'm asking what your channel name is.
Oh, it's the same Dylan Blay, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I guess positions, center on social issues, left.
What does that even mean? What does center on social
It means like I don't give a fuck about most things. Like on shit like abortion, don't care. On shit like trans issues, don't really care.
What do you mean don't care? What does that mean?
It means that it doesn't affect me because I'm a straight white dude, so like I don't give a rat's ass.
Straight cis white male.
Yes.
Your problems are your problems, not mine.
Exactly. My
Deal
problems are other shit. You know, it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, pat you on the back, dog? Like, it doesn't fuck with me either way.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys, I guess.
All right.
Then I'm left wing on like economic stuff.
Okay.
So there's that too. But I guess I should be
So you're like center left.
Center left.
Also known as a libtard.
Well, hey, I'm not. No. I'm not a libtard. Trust me. It gets a lot funkier than that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Are you alt libtard?
I could be considered alt libtard. I'm a Titoist.
I'm sorry. I'm shitting all over you, man, for no reason.
No, I'm a Titoist. So
Titoist, like Tito Ortiz, like.
No, I wish.
He ran for office at some point. He was staunch supporter.
No. Do you know? You ever hear of a country called Yugoslavia?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Those are where my politics lie.
Yugoslavia is like a Soviet state, is it not?
No, it's not. The Yugoslavia had nothing to do with that dude. Stalin tried to have Tito, the leader, killed like 22 times.
And he's like, nah.
Motherfucker wrote a letter back that said, send another guy to kill me. I'll send one to Moscow and he won't fail.
He won't fail, Jesus Christ.
I was like, dude, that's such king shit. That's king shit.
Was he a king though, or is he just doing king shit?
King shit. I mean, with a title like Great Marshal, that's king shit right there.
It's like
king shit.
General
king
Gaddafi?
Shit. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Also king shit.
King shit, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Muammar Gaddafi, king shit.
The man. Are we praising Muammar Gaddafi here? That sounds a little fucked.
I mean, I'm not a huge Gaddafi guy, but
there's respect. There's respect regardless.
You know, like the Hitlers of the world and whatnot.
Are we praising Hitler too now?
I'm not a fan of that guy. That guy kind of sucks, dog ass.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, look, like, I don't think he would have camped me or anything.
So why do you care?
Well, the one thing I care about is seeing that ugly ass mustache every day, right? If you got a little thing like that above your lips, like, your ass gonna be assassinated. I'm sorry.
Damn, dude.
Well, like, I don't know how Charlie Chaplin made it through, like, the 40s, dog. He would have got...
Just fucking styling and profiling, dude. Doesn't give a shit.
But, yeah. So that's where you can find me. I went awfully long on that, I guess. But, you know, it's whatever.
It's whatever, alright.
As for that whole shit show you just witnessed, that was something else entirely. Can I take a guess?
Was that your girlfriend that you were maybe breaking up with, or what?
Oh, no. No, I was sneaking in the back door. I was doing the Backdoor Bandit thing. You know, that was her, that was like her uncle's house or something, and I was going Backdoor Bandit mode, you know, sneaking past the security cameras and whatnot. And we thought all night that
they didn't know
her grandma was gonna cock block me because she was there, and she was like, "Oh no, I spend the night. And I was like, "Look, lady, you better get the hell out of Dodge, okay? Like, I'm gonna be fucking pissed
because I'm spending the night."
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, "Look, lady, this is my bed now."
Damn.
Like, you might be 80 or whatever.
So grandma's the only person there this night? Or
well,
what?
she was supposed to be there. She packed up and left at 10:30. I got off of work, so I was like, "Ha, grandma gone. Gonna call it."
Pound.
Yeah. And then I get there, and I'm getting ready to go in. The dog sees me and just starts fucking going berserk.
Okay.
Like, the dog is just geeking off its ass, okay? The dog is going, you know, like, right in my face. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. And she's like, you gotta go. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Is the dog the only person there? Like, the only person there?
Yeah, the only thing there other than her, yeah. I'm like,
so why she care?
She's like, I don't want anyone to hear it.
The cameras, like,
the cameras and shit.
Dog barking at.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I'm like, look, dude, like, ain't no way your dog cock blocking me right now. Like, I'm not getting cock blocked by a dog this big, right? Like, the dog's fucking tiny.
But you did.
But, yep, I got cock blocked by the dog.
So was it like, when I was waiting for you, you were just like, being salty or what?
Yeah, I was being salty. Yeah, I was pretty pissed, dude. I was like, come on.
How long have you been with this girl? Are you even with this girl? Or?
Yeah, 3 years. Well, okay, we took a break in the summer.
So it's fine. Well, it's not like you haven't tapped that like over and over, right? You can take a night off for the dog.
Right.
Maybe the dog wants a turn or something, you know?
Well, we don't get into that shit here, but...
That's what you think, man. You can't say for sure, can you?
I think the dog is a chick, so...
Hey.
I don't discriminate.
Lesbians
I don't
discriminate. Are they not?
Yeah, I guess so, but Jesus Christ.
Jesus. You know, while we're in the conversation of politics and dog fucking, Cenk Uygur is all about that life, you know that?
Well, I mean, he's... looks like that kind of guy, you know?
Oh, no, he is that kind of guy. He's he talks about pleasuring horses and whatnot. Don't you know? You don't know about this? I feel like you would know.
I don't keep up with, the young Turks and shit.
I don't either.
I know Vosh is into that kind of shit.
Yeah, he's into that shit too?
Yeah, you should have seen his Discord messages and shit. I'm one of those, crazy Twitter motherfuckers. I'm like a Twitter reactionary.
Dude, Twitter is fucked.
I hate Twitter so much.
I go there sometimes, are these people, real?
Well, I just get on there.
How are they saying these things?
Sometimes I do schizo posting on Twitter because I'm just so fed up with everyone else's shit, you know?
Right.
I just see people on Twitter and I go, holy fucking Christ, you guys are actual morons. I think I made a tweet today. It literally said, if I become president, I'm revoking everyone on Twitter's citizenship, okay? You guys are all fucking gone.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Well, I was going to make a crazier...
Make them non-people.
Well, I was going to say, look, I don't want to Twitter purge you guys. I don't want to purge you guys because that's TOS. You know, I don't want to say that.
TOS?
Yeah, terms of service.
I see.
Terms of service, right? You got to know what's TOS because I got kicked out of one of the communities today because I kept referring to a guy as retarded.
Is this Twitter?
No. It was Discord.
I see.
I was just like, your guy is a retard.
Yeah, retard's a weird one, man. Until tonight, it'd been dropped on my channel a couple times, too. And I'm like, alright, well, I don't mind. But...
It's not going to get you demonetized or anything.
Oh, I'm not worried about demonetization because I'm not monetized, so...
Yeah. I was going to say, if there's shit like that, right, you're not getting fucking demonetized even if you were.
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't know if you watch, Rising, maybe?
With Crystal and...
well, they're not on Rising anymore. They're on Breaking Point.
They're something else.
Yeah, but for the longest time, they couldn't mention, ivermectin and a bunch of stuff. They're okay, we're gonna... they're talking about the story, but they're deliberately... they're letting you know that they're not saying the things that they're talking about. And I'm like, what is going on?
Well, there's, even Joe Rogan gets hit with shit like that sometimes. I've seen them,
Well, half of Rogan's episodes been yanked, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Well, you know what sucks is, even though I'm pretty left-wing, don't give a shit about anything, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes I watch the Alex Jones episodes to get a chuckle, you know?
Alex Jones is lit, man. You can chuckle all you want, but man was right. He was right about so many fucking things. So, it's funny until it comes true. And then you're like,
it's still funny. You can laugh at the world around you, you know?
I guess.
Well, it's one of those things where you just sit there, you take a toke, and you go, holy shit, I don't care. You're just okay, so I used to work in nursing, right?
Right.
So...
you are a nurse, or you just happen to work in nursing?
I happen to work in nursing.
With how big a nurse?
Yep. I was in, long-term care nursing.
I see. Did you bag any bodies?
No, but I've had to page the nurse for a couple dead
bag
people.
Bodies?
Yeah, I was like, look, Lisa, I think Jean's having a heart attack, and
I'm not about this.
I was gonna say,
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I was gonna say, I'm you guys pay me $18 an hour. That's not enough to bag up a...
Not for the PTSD that I have to recover from.
Dude, I'm serving turkey right now. This turkey's gonna get cold, but this chick is dying, You come take care of her. I'll serve the turkey. You know, we're working as a team here.
Solid.
You and I are not so different, Lisa. You know, like, we're working together.
All right. So where were we? Talking about Alex Jones and how he was right about too much stuff.
He's a funny guy.
He's also canceled as shit.
Yeah. Well, like Nick Fuentes, too. Like, that guy has been canceled.
But you know that Alex Jones was the first brick, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was the first domino that they're like, oh, it's just Alex Jones. He's a kook and this and that. And we're like, hey, not only is this wrong, but it won't be the first. And it won't be the last, I mean. And lo and behold, one by one, can't say stuff, you get banned, you get removed, you know, misinformation. You know how many videos I haven't posted, like, that I've filmed?
Yeah.
All the COVID stuff, people talking about masks, vaccines, none of it. Because I'm like, I don't want to get banned. If I get banned, I'm fucked. Like, I can't come back from this. So, yeah, like, I'm just going to have to wait till they're super dated videos or someone's...
You know, something's come out or whatever, like...
No, nothing's gonna come out. I'm just gonna be like, hey, this is a video I filmed 2 years ago, but I have to post it now, because back then we couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the stuff that was misinformation before is now just facts, like, you know, lab leak theory...
Well, there's like
cloth masks not working...
Well, there's certain shit with, like, the mask stuff, right, that I've seen that's like a lot of the early Dr. Fauci takes were all wrong.
They weren't wrong, they were lies. They were all like, wrong is one thing, but to lie to people deliberately is a whole different ball game. And then these are the same motherfuckers who come out and talk about misinformation. Like, what?
Well, yeah, like, there's shit that's, like, really, like, yeah, there's bold-faced lies. The fucking government does that shit all the time.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm not even gonna cap on that. Like, you know how many times we've been lied to? Like,
it's just gotten to the point where if the government comes out and says the sky is blue, I'll be like, yeah, fuck off.
Well,
nice joke. This is my... Hey, you say you're a leftist, man. Literally today I was in the shower thinking, for whatever reason, never, ever, ever vote for anything left, because it's gonna lead to bad things, 100%. It's like the ideology itself is corrupt. To think that, like, the authorities should have the power and know what's best. I think that as a whole, like, as good as their intentions may be, nope, not playing that game.
Well, like, you got two dichotomies, though, right? You got private business, and then you got government. Right?
Sure.
Now, the issue I take with something like private business, right, is you can just be big money Bezos and fucking come out here and just be like, actually, I'm expropriating your house because I have money.
How?
I mean, there's shit that they've done all the time, right? Like, obviously that's like a hyperbolic example, but there's shit like...
You're making a straw man is what you're doing. Jeff Bezos hasn't confiscated anybody's house as far as...
Well, no, that's obviously like a joke, but like there's been examples of like the Coca-Cola Corporation gunning down unions and shit. Like there's actual sources on this where they fucking... All of the union members in Colombia where they pick all the fucking like I don't know what it is. I think it's like because they use like caffeine and the like
Right.
Yeah. So like they gun down the union straight up, right? There's Pepsi owned the 7th largest military in the world. The Pepsi Corporation bought all of the Soviet Union's tanks.
Nice.
And owned the 7th largest private union or military in the world.
Yeah.
And there's just so much other shit too.
Okay, but is it crazy? Here, let me throw this at you. Like, you're saying Pepsi owns the 7th biggest military in the world or whatever. I trust Pepsi with Soviet tanks a lot more than I trust fucking Justin Trudeau with Soviet tanks. Is that fair to say?
Well, I don't trust
Pepsi's not going to start a fucking war for oil. They're just not.
That's true. And
Justin Trudeau will do it, and he'll do it with your money. By force.
That is true.
Pepsi's not going to take your money. Like, sure, you could buy Pepsi and they buy tanks with it. That's up to them.
Right.
But to be like, here, pay me taxes and I'm going to go throw bombs on people.
Right, but I don't know if you know what like anarcho-capitalism is. ANCAPs and shit like that, right? Like the problem I have is when you consolidate too much power and tanks and shit to Pepsi, and then they just go, well, we have all of the private capital, we can just kind of drive a tank to your house, even if we want to or don't.
Where is this happening? Why haven't they done this so far? Why is
because there's government regulations, right?
Everywhere? Pepsi could go to Colombia and just blow people up.
See, the thing is,
why aren't you here?
That's exactly my point, though, right? They go to Colombia, or imagine going to fucking Mexico. Mexico is like real life Ancapistan. You just fucking cartel, they shoot you. Like that's Ancapistan.
Here's the thing: I gotta plug in a video, but like, I actually had like a very extensive conversation with a Mexican immigrant type person, and he was telling me all about the cartels, and the reason they exist is because the government is worse. It's just worse. And I'm not surprised at all. Like, the people prefer to be under the rule of cartels because they actually care more for the people than the fucking government.
Well, I've seen shit like that too, like fucking
competition,
El Chapo and shit. Like, there's a lot of problems I have though with that. Like, the type of I guess, like, I don't know. My fundamental issue with that though is like, there's kind of a lack of like democratic input into that, right? Because like
to a certain extent, how much democratic input do you have right now?
That's like, something I take issue with, right? Like, it's not exactly the most democratic thing in the world, but would you rather, like, if you've got an issue, this is a street area, if you've got an issue with, like, you know, Justin Trudeau, wait until I introduce you to my good buddy Vladimir Putin. Like, that guy. Again,
Vladimir Putin was voted in, so I don't see how this is a score on your end. It is not.
It's not really a score on my end, right? But like, they haven't voted him in since, you know, got into.
Yes, they have. They have free and democratic elections.
No, but they don't have term limits.
They just like the motherfucker.
No, they don't have term limits, so that's the thing, right?
Do we have term limits? Well, I don't think we do. Fucking Harper was around forever. Well, now Trudeau's doing round 2.
Well, yeah, Trudeau's been around forever, but Harper was only around for 8 years, which I found really surprising.
I don't think it was 8 years, was it?
Yeah, it was 8 years. It was 2 terms. I was like, this motherfucker has been in office for goddamn forever. And then I was like, wait, it's only been 8 years?
I know, right?
And I was like, holy fucking shit, 8 years is a lot longer than I thought it was, you know? But like,
I think it was Michael Malice who was on Joe Rogan not too long ago, and he was like, you know, every problem that people come up with that would exist in like a libertarian society, the worst things you come up with are ones that already exist in like today's society. They just are. I mean, like, there's a lot of things the Pepsi you're thinking about. The much worse version is Vladimir Putin, who is blowing people up.
Right, but my thing with, like, I agree with libertarians on a lot of points. Like, I'm pro-gun, right? Like, I believe in that shit. And, you know, like, well, you know what? This is being recorded. I'm not going to say anything funky.
Tell me the funky shit, man. Like, come on. What kind of political commentator are you that you're self-censoring?
Well, I mean, like, you know, Afro Man said it best. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
Baby, that's all we need.
Right. It's under the bed. Under the bed, you know, like, I'm not even gonna, you know, like, I don't
But that shouldn't be the case. I feel like you should be able to take it out. Well, I should have one in my car.
Right? Well, I mean, I agree with that.
I'm gonna get pulled over for speeding again, and I can't deal with another ticket, so.
Pop, skid, you know, Borat said it best.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, when he went up to the fucking hotel lobby. He was
oh my god.
Sagging, he goes up there, pop, skid. And I was like, okay, Borat, pop, you know, whatever. But, like, there's a lot of shit that I agree with, like, legalizing weed, right? Like, I don't give a fuck about, like, I mean, I smoke a little myself, right? Like, I'm
okay, but you see what the government did with that, right?
Right, yeah.
JT came in and made it worse than it was before it was legal.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. Like, you got a whole American history of, like, the war on drugs.
We're not in America.
No, we're 10 minutes away.
Okay, look at the other countries. Is weed legal in Britain? Spain? Name a country where weed is legal.
I mean, I guess.
Their government's like, oh yeah, we can have this basic freedom. Yeah. No, I was talking about speeding tickets. Germany doesn't have speed limits on most of their highways, and look, their accident rates are comparable, if not better, than ours.
Well, yeah.
So where's the justification for 10 years of prison, you know, $10,000 fine, suspension of your car, all this shit for going 20 kilometers an hour under what people go to work at in Germany?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm drinking. People drink in Germany on the street everywhere. They're all fine.
Like there's public intoxication.
But you know, public. Right? Oh no, especially on St. Patrick's Day today. Yeah, fuck that. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, where are you politically? Like,
I'm a libertarian.
Yeah, you're a libertarian
through and through, man. Through and through. And this has been, you know, cemented even further in the last 2 years because oh wait, all this shit that they lied to us about, they forced us to do, like none of this would have been accepted in a libertarian society, but it all was. Yeah, it all was, and it was absurd. It was absurd. Just look at it right now, man. Like. You can't cross the border right now if you're not fully vaccinated.
Yeah,
unless you get a shit ton of tests. Whereas in the country, you can go anywhere you want without vaccination, without mask. 35 million people, you know, COVID circulating.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna cross 10 minutes on the other side, oh no, like you might have the fucking death virus.
Well, like, you know, the thing is like, there was on something with the whole "don't tread on me" thing. You know, like that ain't bullshit. Like.
And here's the problem with democracy, as us libertarians like to say, like, when you leave it in people's hands, you were talking earlier about, like, Twitter motherfuckers. Those are the people who get to say things, and, like, you shouldn't give them a say. Some things you should not have a say on, you know?
Hey, look, I'm in favor of, so, like, there's a different, like, approach to democracy I take than most people. So it'd be, like, representative democracy without, like, electoral colleges.
Okay, sure. But you can still throw all that out, and you can still see how that could lead to a system where the majority oppress the minority because they're retards.
Right, so I guess what would you supplement that with, though? Like, what would you supplement that with?
Just maximum freedom.
So the
like,
thing is
you want to tell me that I can't go to do business with Tim Hortons even though they want me to go there? I want to go there. My friends want to go there, but the government's like, no, no, you can't do that.
Right. So I guess my take from there is, who's going to have the monopoly on power in your ideal society?
Why does there need to be a monopoly on power?
Well, because someone's going to have it either way. Like, there's going to... It's a descriptive truth that there's going to be a most powerful entity in a society, right?
What you said about your bed? There you go. That's what prevents that, what you're talking about.
Right, but I guess...
Pop, someone drops.
I guess my pop, skid doesn't have anything on PepsiCo, 7th largest military in the world,
Again,
though.
This PepsiCo, like, it's a cool factoid, but I have not seen anybody shot up by Pepsi tanks. At least on the mainstream news, it has not been. Whereas, you know, the U.S. government and there's the $800 billion budget is on the other side of the world, bringing democracy and Pepsi to Coca-Cola, actually.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
You know how Coca-Cola beat Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
The government was giving soldiers Coca-Cola throughout World War II, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, look, the Nazis
And then when they came back, they're like, Fanta with the Nazis?
Yeah, well, the Nazis had ketamine, we had cocaine soda, you know, like... To each his own, I guess.
God bless the Nazis and their Fanta.
Yeah. Hey, look, I didn't die in the genocide, and I got a kick-ass orange soda out of it. So, you know, if I'm weighing the better outcomes of the two.
And Volkswagen's also the biggest car company in the world. So
hey, look, I devised a new moral philosophy.
Like, he might have had a shitty mustache, but...
At least we got, like... At least we got the Jetta, you know.
We're not gonna say that. Hitler wasn't onto anything.
No, I mean, like, I had something funny as fuck I was gonna say that just flew out of my brain.
Don't say that. We gotta do this again.
Yeah.
I'll give you my number. If you want, call me up. We'll do another round. Yeah, fuck those douchebags that you go do podcasts with. Vaush and...
Yeah, fucking...
Hassan Alvi and all those dickwads. Like, no.
No, like, I always argue with those fucking guys because I always say dumb shit.
They always do dumb shit. He's just twirling his beard like a fucking retard.
Well, like...
Because retards twirl beards. Oh, we're getting ourselves canceled now. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, look, I've already been canceled for being a transphobe, okay? So,
God, no, you don't want that one.
No. They always hit me with some shit worse than the last. Like, I have so many clips that are so bad of me.
Hey, at least you're creating outrage, man. I wish people were commenting transphobe on my videos, because there's definitely a couple out there that could be labeled as such.
Well, my biggest outrage was over the time I said, long live socialism, long live Mussolini. That was definitely the loser of the flock. I was just fucking around and they were like, clipped, shipped, and I was like, oh, fuck me, man. You know, now I got a clip of me saying long live socialism.
We gotta talk more. I'm gonna do your channel if you love. We should, because this is like my bread and butter. I probably listen to more politics than you.
Well, you probably do, because I got so fed up with the shit that I stopped paying attention.
I have no life, man, so...
Hey, look...
But like, right now, Jimmy Dore is at the top, I think.
Really?
All the people, I feel like he's the only one where you can kind of trust him.
I mean, on the left wing, like, you know, like, Infrared and Jackson Hinkle, you ever heard of those guys?
I listened to maybe 3 or 4 different, like, I listened to Jimmy Dore, Breaking Points, Rising. I don't think I step out those lines much.
Yeah? Okay, well...
And Chael Sonnen, but he's whole different thing.
Yeah. Well, there's some funny shit about those guys. So, like, the 2 guys I just mentioned, like, the type of content I've done isn't even, like, really political at this point. It's just screaming for comedy, right?
I see.
So, like, I'll go into a debate and I'll take, like, a really wacky stance that doesn't even make sense. Like, I think my favorite position I've ever held was I was an anarcho-Beastie Boyist. All of my politics were derived from Beastie Boys songs. So I'd just be like, yeah, I'm a libertarian. You gotta fight for your right to party.
You're essentially like a shit poster.
I'm a shit poster to the nines. Like, again, these crazy
that's what happens, man. The fucking life you live, that's why you get cock-blocked by fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, dude. Like,
the universe is hitting back.
I got a good fucking story about this shit, dude. Oh my God. Not the dog, but similar, like, same vein, right? So, I was at this chick's house, right? we just finished up, you know. This was over the summer. I was going on my little, you know, the break and whatnot, right? So I was like, Backdoor Bandit, you know? And then I get there, and, you know, we're having a good time. We're having a few drinks. We're having some wine, you know, just watching TV, whatever. Go upstairs, get to it. We get, you know, get it going. But we finish, right? And so somebody's like, well, it's time to fall asleep on your chest, right? Being the dumb fuck that I am, the extreme dumb fuck to the nines, right? Like the extreme dumb fuck to the nines. Pull up my phone.
Not surprised. The leftist.
Oh yeah, the leftist. Hey, look, it's self-acknowledged, all right? Like, I know I'm an idiot. You know the song Knowledge by Operation Ivy?
Nope.
You ever heard that song?
Nope.
Chorus just goes, all I know is that I don't know.
Okay.
But either way, I'm sitting there, I'm bored off my ass, right? So the guy I was just talking about, his name is Infrared or Haas, or he lives like in Michigan, so he's not far, but he's got this really good clip, and it's got over 1 million views, and it's just him going, I can be way more racist than you. And so I'm sitting there, I'm bored off my ass. I'm like, time to put on some YouTube. AirPods don't connect. Chick is asleep on my chest. And full blast on the phone. All you hear is, I can be way more racist than you. You're a mongoloid. And I was like, holy fucking shit. I just scared away this chick for the rest of her life. She's never going to call me back.
Did she call you back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But hey, I had my doubts.
Cancellation is a myth, don't you know?
Yeah, look, I had my doubts, all right? Like, I was like, this chick is going to fucking run for the hills as soon as she sees me watching.
Maybe she's a racist, man. You gotta watch out for those racist chicks.
She just like me for real. She just like me for real. That chick was hot. I'm just going to throw that one
Racism is hot.
Yeah. Guys, you heard it here first.
That
Racism?
That might be the title of my video or the thumbnail. Racism is hot.
Yeah. I'm with it. You know Lauren Southern?
Especially if you have a mustache, then it's super hot.
Hey, you know Lauren Southern?
I don't know.
Oh fuck. She was like,
I know Tommy Lauren, but
no, she was well, she's pretty bad too. And you can make a case for racism, but I'm not pushing that one. Lauren Southern though, she ran for Libertarian Party of Canada. It's like the head like the candidate one year. But she was like alt-right as fuck. She was like, yeah, I can see a reason to kick every black person out of this country. That makes sense.
Definitely see a reason, but like...
And I was like, go on, white girl. Come here, bring that ass over here. Just, you know, if you want to be racist or whatever, that's all right. As long as you know, sit on my face, it's all good. So that was a winner for me. I was like, you know, like, I'll keep up with this shit.
Okay. Fuck this video.
I'm a terrible person. And that's fine.
I'm sitting here encouraging you, which means it doesn't mean anything. I think you're a fucking racist, and I want you to leave my car. But I will give you my number, so you can come back sometime with more racism, yeah?
I'm here for all the racism.
Take it down. Or you can message me on the Instagram or something, yeah?
Well, what's the Instagram? I'll take that down.
It's all RideLight, man.
All RideLight.
One word, okay?
All right. I'll catch you. I'll drop a follow. Follow
I'm waiting for your message, eh? And
Yep.
I'm going to follow you back when I have your name and everything in here.
Mm-hmm.
Take care. I'll catch you next time, yeah?
I'll catch you next time.
Hopefully I can leave this place because I have no signal out here.
Yep.
You live in fucking bumfuck nowhere.
Yep. Well, just know the sickle and hammer slammer
Just so you guys
out.
know, this guy lives in the racist portion of our county. It's like all the racists are out here.
Racist and proud. The sickle and hammer slammer is out. All right.
Take care, bro.
Take care.
Oh, fuck. What a guy.